So now essence. The essence also to be known as a ching. Ching also to be known as a ching. Ching. There are the pronunciation is different, but the content also get differs. But now I am talking about the essence that's called as a ching. But these are the three types of the essence. What to be known as a one type of the essence to be known as a pre-heaven essence. So please focus and concentrate in this. The pre-essence to be known as a inborn essence. Pre-essence is inborn essence. Before the inborn essence need to be get. The essence normally called as a, how there is a blood is there, lymphatic system, lymph is there. So like the chi, blood, body fluids, and also soft fluids and then hard fluids. So something is the phlegm or sputum, all are connected to some kind of the substances. But the essence also some kind of the substances that normally to be known as a Chinese terminology says as a Qing. Right. Now there are the three types as I told you, the pre-heaven essence, but essence which is existing in the body system midway between the two husband and wife together to become the one essence. One essence to be known as a parent, that means is the husband, the other husband to be known as a wife. So to be together collectively to be known as a essence, isn't it? So now together collectively, so only one essence you cannot be to become the great essence, together to become the essence. So therefore remember, one to be known as a husband, the second to be known as a wife, together to become the infant essence, that is called as a fetus essence. What fetus? Whether it is a male fetus or the female fetus. The fetus means inside the mother's womb to be known as a fetus. Right. The before the fetus, that to be known as a embryo. That embryo, study of the embryology, right? So that embryo is coming between the two essence. One is the male essence, the second to be known as a female essence. The male essence to be known as a sperms, that is called as a semen. The second to be known as a ovum, that's called as a egg. Right. The sperms convert in the form of the semen. That means the sperm is nothing but is the worms. That worms mixed with the milky substances that convert in the form of the semen. Right? There is a sperms mixed with the milky substances convert in the form of the semen. Right? The semen always, that is the raw to be known as a sperm, then the mixed to be known as a semen. Right? That semen to be known as a essence. Right? The ovum to be known as a egg quality. That quality to be known as a together is the essence. Together to be known as a essence. Now together will be formed, produced, synthesized and implanted in the embryo, that to be known as a, to become the fetus, isn't it? After the implantation, conceived to be taken place. After the conceiving to be taken place, within minutes it reaches to the fallopian tube. Within minutes it goes to the ovum, produces the egg and then implanted in the fallopian tube and ultimately reaches to the uterus to get the proper implantation. So that process is good. The essence quality is good. That essence quality you and we all, the entire world, the 800 crores of the people are living on this planet, all are because of the essence. The parents has given that essence to you and me, to you all. If that essence quality is not good, even 2 days before, one journalist called me and her sister is given me lot of blessings to us that my sister got conceived. But that was hidden. Dr. Anis Fatima told, don't tell to anyone. We integratedly treating to one case. for the last couple of years, that means after the post marriage, and she didn't conceive, and for the last few months she is coming for the treatment, and she said don't tell to anyone. Then because after the pregnancy we checked that it is a very mild redness is there. One is the darkness, the other one is a slight redness is there on the pregnancy card. We wanted to test what exactly there is, the pregnancy is positive or the not positive. So that time very slight mark was there, the second line. Then don't tell anyone, check after 1 week. Then post 1 week, then we recognized that yes, 2 lines are very hard, bright red color lines has come, that indicating, that means the good quality of the pregnancy. The first quality we have seen is slightly less, the essence was very poor, but now it has come, it's a very bright red, that indicating your pregnancy is the very much gravidex is positive. The pregnancy is strongly positive, indicating both the parents' essence are the good quality. If the good quality is there, that means a strong positivity is there. The strong positivity is there, the entire production inside the fetus, development will be gratitude level, it goes to the maximum higher level of the quality of the fetus will going to develop. Whereas in malposition or something connected to the development is very poor, the nutrition supplement is very poor, the growth is very poor, the heartbeat is very poor, and the size of the growth of the fetus is very poor. The stages are there, those stages need to be developed properly if the essence quality is good. Then if it is very poor, the health is very poor, because of the diabetes is the mother, because of the some hypertension is the mother. If anything is there like that, but its development also very poor, because of the essence given to the infant is the very poor. Then further slowly developed 9 months 10 days, growth is happen inside. That means your essence has given the good quality of the essence of the parents that given to that fetus. Premature baby, maybe 7 months the baby or the 8th month's delivery has happened. All are connected to your essence is not good. Try to find out the problems before going to reach the conception. The wife is required the baby. The husband doesn't want, but need to plan. People does a blunder mistake. After the marriage, I recommend to all the marriage couples, when you wanted to get the marriage, make sure that immediately should have the conceiveness. Immediately should have the conception. Don't delay further anymore. Delay later. Marriage you get delay little more. But once you get the marriage, immediately don't plan for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Later we will going to conceive. Man proposes, God disposes. So that time it's required. What is required? You just conceive. Because that urja, that happiness, that quality, that storage of the essence for the maximum, for around 8 to 10 years you stored that essence. 8 to 10 years male stored that essence without wasting the semen, without wasting the ovum. But you stored and protected strongly. Why you are rubbishly wasting that essence? You are destroying. Coitus interruptus. That's called as when you do the coitus interruptus. That means you are taking the semen out. You are destroying that semen. That's method you are using. Or you are using the condoms. You are putting vanishing that semen quality, quantity you are wasting. But one or other way you are doing the mistake. But that's not good as per my way of thinking. But scientifically you think that, but definitely is required that the pre-essence is required. That essence once you join together, give to your baby. Happily give to that your son. Give to your, that girl. That will become the people says that poor harmony, laptops, many phones and gadgets, you are the environment, night time doing the work, but you are doing the against the nature. But definitely the quality of the sperms will come down. Azoospermia, tetrazoospermia, oligospermia, tetratospermia, and then azoospermia, absence of the sperm, the poor quality. And more growth is there, but 100 millions of the sperms are there, but only the motile is 10%. Morphology is very poor. But what could be the reason today nearly maximum level of the people are suffering? Maybe around 20% of the population or 30% of the population are suffering. That's the reason cloud 9, the heaven is booming like anything. The infertility centers are opening. You also do the infertility center by using the acupuncture for the IVF treatment. Before IVF to be done, this way of treatment. I mean to say, the essence of the quality is very much essential. Please don't waste your semen at any more. Lavishly don't spend your semen before the marriage or after the marriage. You use it for your children. But that quality of the essence that's called as a pre-heaven essence is very much essential. At the time of before the marriage, stored everything. Nose or lavishly it is spent, my semen is coming out like a wet dreams. Nocturnal emission, night times it vanishly goes. That is a natural phenomena. But one place is there, for example, one bucket is there, one bucket or one tub is there, that filled all the semen, that flows out, let it be flow out. Get married very soon, rather than vanishing naturally. Get married and do the coitus and use out of it. That's very much essential. That quality need to be done and keep it in the mind, but quality of the essence to be given, the pre-heaven essence, that's called as a inborn essence. That we are giving the quality of the essence to our fetus. The second to be known as a post-heaven essence. Once you completed that growth, that given the essence at the time of the conception, that growth every time may not be required. Only one time is required. Within 48 hours, implantation to be taken place. Then that growth is slowly happening. God going to create the environment, ears and eyes, the whole body, all the internal organs will develop in the body system, in the fetus itself. Then after the blooming of the infant, around 4 kgs, around minimum how much kg of the fetus? Yes, very good. 2.5 kg minimum is required. Maximum 3 kgs or 4 kgs or more. But however, minimum 2.5 kg to 3 kg of the infant, that baby is coming out. That infant is coming out. Then, after that, that position is different. That life is different. What was the life before? Hidden life. Now it is coming to the universal, cosmological level he is coming. He is thinking that in the mother's womb, so my life is only this much. My life is, I need to survive over this region. God has given you the second life, that life to be known as a post-essence life. The post-heaven life. You can have a look of the heaven, you look of the universe, you look of this planet. So that planet, once he comes out, he take the first breath. He started crying. Crying started, that means is the environmental energy. The chi is entering to that infant. It is entered through the nasal septum. It entered through the mouth system. That entering to the brain through the pulmonary system. He started immediately crying. So that is the first phenomena that's called as a post-essence energy. That energy is entered, that's called as a prana, that's called as a chi, that's called as a vital force, that's called as a life force, is entering to the infant. So that is the original energy of the post-essence energy. Then till the 2 years, mother feeds to the infant. Isn't it? So therefore slowly develop in the form of the artificial energy. The mother energy gives the mother energy to the child, but how she derived? With the help of the food, with the help of the natural substances, organic substances, by eating. She derived all the blood. So that blood is entering to the mother's infant with the help of the milk. The lactiferous ducts, the ducts which is present on the breast, that get open. The areola get open, the nipple get open, the duct get open, and squeeze the baby. God has given that intuition that infant suck the blood, that in the form of the convert the blood, that converting the blood, it comes as the form of the milk. The milk, it gives the energy, that energy to be known as a post essence energy. So at the age of 2 years minimum is required. That milk is nothing but is the essence. The pre-essence is called as a ovum and then semen, but the post-essence to be known as a milk. The mother milk cannot be replaced by any kind of the milk, isn't it? So therefore, that essence mother is nourishing to the at the age of 2 years. So people says as a drama, so I cannot feed my child because I do have the breast lump. He will going to crack, he will going to crush my nipple. Due to that reason, I don't want to give the milk secretion is not happening. All that galactorrhea, that is hypogalactorrhea, hypergalactorrhea, or the galactorrhea, that is nothing but is the secretion of the milk through the lactiferous duct, that to be known as a secretion naturally is taken place. The holding, the breast is holding the milk. So when my child will going to suck, so during the sucking, the mother and then the child, the bonding to be taken place till the last breath each other. That's the reason they love each other. The mother loves to the children. The children loves to the mother. That love, that touches, that is a connectivity. So that is the soul connection each other. Nobody can give that kind of the connections to the parents and then children. So therefore, that essence to be known as that essence is to be known as the milk also kind of the essence. After the post essence of the 2 years later, what is required is the food energy, that energy to be known as a gu energy, that energy to be known as a nutritive energy to be given to the children in the form of the quality of the food, that to be slowly given. Thanks to Almighty, Almighty is given the nutritive energy, then nourished to the entire system of the body, entire life to be given what we are now. That's called as a post essence energy. Till our last breath, what we're going to take, that energy we are taking, that energy to be known as a almighty energy, the cosmic energy, the nutritional energy, we are taking with the support of the earth planet. The earth is giving everything with the support of the heaven energy. Heaven nourishes the water. Water is nourishing to the plants. The plant is giving the energy in the form of the food. So that we are taking, can survive. That's still our last breath. What is required? Post essence energy is required. So the third energy to be known as that essence will going to store somewhere. That will going to store at the age of after some period of time, that will going to store our essence. Mother nourishes the 2 years. After the 2 years, you will going to nourish, but that nourishing to be going to store on particular region, that will going to store on where? On the renal system, on the kidney system. Kidneys will going to store that quality of the essence. Whatever you nourish it, that will going to store on the kidneys, that will convert in the form of the essence. That's called as a brine, semen, and ovum. The sea of the marrow. The sea of the marrow also we can consider that also to be known as a CSF, that to be known as a cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid, that also kind of the brine essence. The brine and the spinal cord essence. The kidney store the essence. The brine store the CSF. That's called as the cerebrospinal fluid. That's the nutrition supplement are giving to the brain and the spinal cord in order to do the nerve function to be taken place in the body system.